If you want to be miserable for the rest of your life, click off this video. If you want to actually be happy, you're going to want to stay until the end. Welcome to Manifest with Log. Make sure you're subscribed as we help introduce individuals to spirituality through the use of all the different spiritual teachings through my perspective. So today we're going to talk about what I had as an experience from going to a workshop from one of my favorite self-help teachers, I guess you can call it, spirituality. Basically, this individual is has profoundly changed my life. 8 months ago, for those of you who are new to the channel, I was completely wrecked, physically, emotionally, mentally, on a lot of aspects. I was living in lack when it came to money. I felt like I was a mess. Living with my family, my parents. I'm 25 and I'm living with them, and I felt just disappointed in myself. I felt guilty about doing that. I was going through a really serious health concern. I have a video on that as well, where basically I was having nerve pain through my whole body, my stomach hurt, and diarrhea every day, chronic fatigue. It was awful, and it led me to this journey of like understanding like what in the world am I supposed to be here for on this earth. And one of the great teachers that I came across was Abraham Hicks. And Abraham Hicks is actually a spirit that is channeled through a medium of a lady named Esther Hicks. And they actually write a lot of great books. This is one of them I actually just picked up. They have a children's book called the Sarah series, and basically the whole concept is they talk about the laws of the universe. And once I started implementing these universal laws of attraction, laws of polarity, law of perpetual mutation of energy, all of them, there's 12 of them, I believe. All of these laws, and oh my gosh, I 8 months ago, I literally felt like I was going to die, and today, I almost every second of every single day, I just feel near bliss, almost constant bliss. You know that tingling in the back of your head when you feel like really good, like something good's about to happen, and you just feel like pure ecstasy. That's how I feel. And I've never drank, I've never smoked, I've never taken any drugs or anything. This was all done internally, and there's a lot of components to this. There's a lot of components that really helped to get me to this point. Learning meditation, that was a huge one. But Abraham Hicks, Abraham and Esther Hicks greatly helped me to get to this point. And the really cool thing about it is it's all within us. It's all within us. These things, the way I feel, this is all within me. I didn't need anything outside of me to feel this way. I just had to get to a point where I needed to change my external view on the world and realize that if I can be happy no matter what, as in try to be happy no matter what, and instead of being conditionally happy, where basically you receive something and then you're happy, you can come from a place of basically before gratitude, where you feel grateful for what you have now and grateful knowing that the universe is going to be bringing you more and more good things. For me, it came from healing my body and potentially more money for my career. But it stemmed into feeling more self-confident about my body. I actually just met somebody who I think, we'll see, but a very potential partner, which is kind of an exciting thing, absolutely came out of nowhere in the least expected way. And that's how this stuff works. If you start being grateful before the thing manifests into the three-dimensional world, if you start being grateful at the idea of something before it actually happens, you will rapidly receive impulses and intuition on how to get that thing. One of the things that I actually have had impulses on is making a lot more money. I'm somebody who I want a lot of money, and it's not just to keep it. I really want to give it away. I want to use it for myself, but I want to give it away. So I'm like, I need to find ways to make more money. I have a decent amount saved up, but I'm like, I need to get more money. So one of the things that I was inspired to do is literally in both of my businesses, my fitness business and my coaching business, I have Calendly slots, which is basically like an online profile. And I got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to charge $100,000 for 1 hour coaching for both of these. And I firmly believe that within this next year, I will have at least one client that will pay $100,000 an hour to listen to exactly what I tell them, implement it exactly into their life. And because of this, because they're not going to be making excuses and they're going to do exactly what I tell them, they're going to see the results, and they're going to see that $100,000 that they implemented into me is totally worth it. That's just one of many things where it's kind of progressed to this, but your mindset just needs to change. Your internal dialogue needs to change. And in this self-help conference, one of the things they often talked about numerous times with this sliding scale of emotions. And a lot of individuals, when they are moving through life, are on an emotional scale of the low end. So they're living in fear, anger, shame, lack, regret. That's a low scale. And then on the top is like joy, peace, contentment, bliss. That's kind of what we're shooting for, right? But the inherent thing about this emotional scale of different emotions is that neither of them are inherently bad. And basically, when you're feeling these lower emotions, it's to tell you where you want to go. So when you're feeling fear, lack, that doesn't feel good. So the idea is you're trying to reach for the next emotion that feels a little bit better. And when you reach for the next emotion that feels a little bit better, you instantly feel relief. You feel a little bit of ease. And if you're coming from a sense of fear, that's why a lot of people who are very fearful, they get angry, because angry actually helps you to feel a little bit better. And then if you're angry, you might want to take revenge and get revenge on somebody. And that's going to feel a little bit better. But then you're going to get to a point where you're bored and you're like, okay, I kind of did all this. And then you're going to want to get to a point of contentment. And then you keep climbing the scale all the way up to peace, love, and then pure joy. And that is like the most self-explanatory thing. Like, it just is so intuitively makes sense. But the problem is that we're surrounded with people who aren't fully understanding of these laws, just like mentioned in this book. I've only 14 pages in this children's book, but it's like a chapter book. It's really, really good. I have another book too, but I should have brought it out. That's how good. It's called Ask and It Is Given. That's another really good one from this author. But we live in a society where people they think they're separate. They think they're a human entity, and in all reality, we are literally spirits. We are spirits living a human experience. So everything we see around us, it's basically a dream. And what I'm going to finish with, and what you can implement in your life, just try this for 3 days. Change your identity to the person that you want to be. Change all the attributes to what a perfect person would look like for you. So if you want more money, write down exactly what that would look like. Is it $100,000 a year? Is it $1 million a year? Is it just like a $10,000 raise? If you're single and you're looking for love, write down what a good partner would look like for you, all the good attributes for you. If you are, let's say, I'm into fitness a lot, so maybe you want your body to look a bit better, write down exactly what you want in your body. I just want it to be a little bit curvy, and I want to maybe see a little bit of my abs, but not too much. I don't want to be shredded because I don't like how that looks. I want to lose maybe a little bit of my love handles. Write this down, okay? Write this down. And then basically from that list of things that you want in your life, you're going to start living as if it's already happened. And this is where it gets kind of weird and crazy, but you're going to seriously just tell yourself, like, I'm so grateful that I have a perfect partner with XYZ. You're going to look in the mirror and look at your body and maybe be like, oh, I'm so grateful. I can already see myself leaning out in those areas. Yeah, I look so awesome. And it's this adage of fake it till you make it, but here's the thing. Everyone's faking everything until they make it into their reality. But most people aren't consciously faking something. Most people are faking a life that they don't want to live. They're living it, but it's also faking it to some degree. We're all faking it until we make it to whatever reality we want. So start faking the reality you want, and you will rapidly see improvements. And don't take my word for it. I've changed my life, and if you're ready to change your life, this YouTube video is obviously completely free. It took a little bit of your time, and I'm almost guaranteeing if you are fully conscious and aware of the person you want to be, as in being grateful for where you're at today, but also being grateful knowing life is going to get better. It's going to happen so rapidly. It's going to happen so fast, and your mind will be blown. So come back to this video after those 3 days. Let me know your experiences. Comment in down below. Go ahead and drop this like, and check out this video right here. We talk about what the real meaning of life is, and it might be alcohol. It might not be. You're going to want to check out this video because it's got some really thought-provoking stuff in there as well. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.